All right, so today we're headed into DJI's top secret headquarters where they do their top secret testing of top secret aircrafts. And so it's like Area 51. We might see some aliens along the way, but we're really going there to test out the new Neo, which is 135 grams apparently, which is just as crazy as alien technology, really. Like 135 grams. To put that into perspective, enjoy a video of me just weighing out random things. Thank you to DJI for sponsoring today's demo and first look, and afterwards we get to do a little bit of our own testing with it, and at the end I'll tell you my favorite and least favorite things about this Neo that only weighs 1/3 of a pound and costs $199 US. Donovan, thank you for inviting us to the top secret lair.
It is the top secret lair for DJI North America, one of the main places that all of the future product gets tested.
Are there aliens here? Where's the spaceships?
I mean, I've seen some weird stuff at night, for sure.
I think most people are probably thinking the same when you're testing your drones out here.
Probably.
The aliens have finally come!
Probably, yes. This is Neo.
I cannot believe how lightweight that is. I looked up other things that were about 135 grams and it's a banana.
It's like a smaller banana.
Yeah.
Not even like the supermarket jumbo size.
It's so close to being pocket size. Actually,
Oh!
it is pocket size. Kind of.
Is that a drone in your pocket? Or are you just happy
Or
to
a
see me?
medium-sized banana.
The idea of this drone is that if you've never flown a drone before, you have no idea how a drone works, this is a drone for you. You can literally buy drone only, charge up your battery, and take off and fly. No controlling of any kind.
Years ago, you mentioned never hand launch or hand catch a DJI drone.
Of course, you're going to be the one that remembers me saying that now. Now, the reason that I said that is because we have never had a fully enclosed drone before. This is designed so that it recognizes your face, takes off from your palm.
I gotta see that.
But yes, so rear power button through the DJI double tap to turn it on. And then you're gonna place it in your palm with the camera facing you. Touch the button on the top
Okay.
one time. And again,
Circle.
again,
Rocket.
Oh, so these are all the different types
all the different modes.
Circle.
So here, this would be a circle, but I don't see any obstacle avoidance sensors on here.
Right.
So you want to be mindful of where
Yes.
you're doing these shots.
Absolutely. So the intention of the drone is close flight. Hold the drone up so that it can see your face.
Okay.
And now hold down the button for 3 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa, okay.
It's using your face as its anchor point.
Okay, so is it filming right now?
It is.
This, I think, is the first time I've ever flown a drone with no controller.
And now it's going to come back to you and put your palm underneath. There it is.
Whoa! Wow, so, okay, this is, okay, so what
Next
are
mode.
these other ones?
Spotlight. Yep.
So this is just spotlight, and it just tracks with me. Okay, but it stays in the same spot. Will it eventually follow or no? Come over to here. Hi, Carrie. Will it follow me still if I go here? Oh,
Did you notice that you were able to walk behind Carrie and me and it still tracked you?
interesting, because active track on previous DJI drones, I feel like it would have caught on to whoever.
Sometimes it would get confused if two subjects passed.
Yeah.
So the algorithm has been updated so that it's smarter, because this is the first drone that it's using that specifically to get the job done.
So this isn't just your standard active track that's in here, because I saw AI active tracking.
Right.
So that's what this is.
So yeah,
AI is here.
AI is definitely here.
Alien technology that you have harvested from the alien. The alien came here to try to abduct Donovan.
Or is it Donovan? Maybe I've been replaced.
Oh my,
Direction track.
direction track.
Direction track, that's
Okay,
right.
this is how I could be like, oh, hello, yes, I'm vlogging. And look, I have an AI camera operator.
Hold out your palm.
Is this why it's called Neo? It's like you feel like Neo in Matrix. Using my Matrix powers.
Did you feel like you were using the Force?
I did
Yeah,
feel
to
like
bring
it,
it back
yeah.
in?
Wait, no, Force is Star Wars, huh? And the Matrix is what? I don't know. What, do they have a...
So in most cases, what people want is to be followed. So that's follow mode.
Here I'm gonna explore the top secret laboratory. I feel like there's a spaceship behind this rock. Can I outrun it?
Did I mention that there's only one of these drones in all of North America?
So if he breaks it.
No! Okay.
Get him, Neo.
Ah! Ah! So that was follow. Now on to droney. So this is like, oh, hey, we hiked up to this awesome top secret location. Now let's get a shot of us here.
Dorky thumbs.
How's the camera quality on this?
It's really good. It's a half-inch sensor.
Half-inch sensor.
Uh-huh.
4K 30?
4K 30, yes.
Let's say I do circle and then I realize, oh wait, it's actually gonna hit that bush. I should probably not let it do that. Can you just grab it, or do you, like, is there a cancel, or?
Try it. So hold it down and then push it again once it starts to do its thing.
All right.
2 meters. Circle.
I was like, oh no, I don't want it to do that. Can I cancel it? Oh, okay. So you can cancel it by pressing the button. And what happens if you just like don't let go of it? And I'm like, no, actually, I don't want you to take off. Oh, it's like, no, never mind. Okay, can I just like grab it and then just see what happens?
Let's see what happens.
Wait a second, I don't actually want it to take off. Oh, okay. So it kind of detected like, oh, something's
same
wrong.
idea.
You don't want to do that with the DJI FPV. No.
This is the only drone that I'm going to recommend if you don't want it to take off. Just cover it with your hand or hold it.
Yeah. Somewhat cautious of not like getting your finger in there when you're.
Can you really even get your finger in there?
Like,
here, I'll do it.
Wait, is it gonna? Oh,
Wait. I'm trying.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So this is the type of testing you do here.
Yeah. This is what I do all day long.
It's crazy because it's just like not having another device to control it.
The simplicity of the design is exactly that. I'm ready to get a shot. I want the drone to follow me. I'm at an interesting location. Put it in your palm, hold down the button, let go. And that's all you have to think about.
John and Leslie.
Hello.
Hey. Leslie, you've never flown a drone before.
Zero experience.
Yes.
I want to warn you, even like video games, you know, where you have to control everything. This is my first in the entire time.
This is the drone for someone that's never flown a drone before. You're gonna take the lens cover off, so you basically pinch it and then pull it off. Okay. There you go.
Ooh, it's goodbye, friend. It was nice knowing you. That's it?
Now you flew in the drone, yes.
Oh, that was so easy.
Yeah.
Return.
Yeah, and actually that's how you recall it. That's how you get it to come back. It's just like that. Really?
Oh.
There you go. Cool. Pretty easy, right?
Cool, yeah.
If you're willing to hop that fence over there, we can get a more epic shot. So let's do this. Don't tell anybody. All right, let's go. This by itself is going to be $199.
Okay. That's
A pretty affordable price.
Trespassing! Oh my gosh! Oh, arrest her!
That's pretty steep, man.
No, too sketchy? Okay, we shall return. Look, quickly, you need to get a drone shot of this.
Let's go!
Isn't it nice how there's only 2 buttons?
It does make it easy.
So to take off, it has to look at you because it has to recognize your face.
I'm its master,
Yes.
pretty much. It comes back to me.
It is pretty windy, so it'll be interesting to see how it does. You know, the shot might be a little because you know the wind resistance and also the top speed of this is not nearly like what some of the bigger drones are. Of course, there's an app so that you could adjust some parameters and also see what it's doing. And you could also control certain aspects. Like right now, you're gonna do helix. You could control how far out the helix flies. Oh, the wind though.
Oh,
It's gonna be a little bit janky of a movement, I think, but oh man, it's still getting it. And we're in the background here ruining your shot. Hello. Oh, it's struggling though.
you got this!
Oh, this is definitely the upper limits of the winds. It is pretty windy. Hey, congratulations. It was your first day flying drones and you already flew it in high wind. Yeah. So Jonathan, you've had a little bit of experience flying drones, right?
A little bit, the Phantom.
If you want a little bit more manual control, you could basically go into manual control mode right here. So now it's like a mini controller, just like this.
That's some nice steady shots considering looking at it and it's windy.
Yeah. Oh, look, he's doing donuts. Can you turn around and get it? It's a drift chase. Right now, since you have the phone open and I have the microphone activated, basically that means that the audio that you're saying is going into the phone and it's going to merge with the drone file.
Oh, wow. So it's picking up the microphone on the phone?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Basically, the phone's microphone will record your voice and remove the sound of the drone, so you shouldn't be able to hear it.
Beautiful ocean. I think around the corner, that's where they shot part of Pirates. I think they had the pirate ship there.
And you could download this straight to your phone. And when you do that, it merges the sound and the picture together for you.
Wow, this is awesome.
You only get a little bit of range when you're using your phone because it's just, you know, the limitations of the Wi-Fi. But you can use one of these controllers. So now you could just control it like a normal drone. Interesting thing about it is it doesn't even have a memory card in there. It's just internal storage.
It doesn't go directly into your phone, the footage?
You can download it onto your phone afterwards, but all the data is stored on the drone. Wait, crash it into me. Oh, that, like I barely felt that actually.
And he's back.
And also if it's flying on its own and you just need to grab it out of the air, I feel like you just like, there. Can you go through my legs? Full speed, go. Oh, look at Jonathan. Like if I was just walking by and didn't see us, it's like.
Like, hey.
It like yelled at you. It's like, hey.
Hey, get out of here.
Oh.
Hey, that's one way to get it out of there. It is nice that it is compatible with this standard controller. Like now I just feel like I'm flying a regular drone. This is 04 image transmission, right?
Yes, it is.
So you actually have a lot of range.
More range than you have battery.
So the Neo, you can fly completely by itself, but also with the app or the controller or the FPV controller or motion controller along with these goggles to fly FPV. So a lot of versatility there.
If you want to fly with your FPV goggles, you can. If you want to fly it full manual, you can.
Wait, you can fly this full manual?
You can, yes. So
Full manual, like
100%,
acro?
yes, like acro.
Can it do a roll? Ooh, okay. Fully manual right here. Full throttle. Yeah, it actually has a little something there.
It does. It's got a little punch.
It's enough to have fun with. I'm having a great time.
I'm watching you have a great time on my phone, wirelessly.
That's crazy. Huh. I do love the versatility of how many ways you can control it. I feel like it's also like a gateway drone, you know? Like
It is definitely
you
a
get
gateway
this,
drone.
and then you decide to pick up these goggles and the controller, and then you get the Vada, you get the Mavic, and you Inspire.
Secret testing facilities don't pay for themselves.
I imagine you don't have to really change out props.
If you did have to change out a prop, then the top guards have like a little quick release tab, and then the whole top section will just come off. And then this is the 3 battery bank charger. And the cool thing about this charger is it's the first one that all 3 batteries will charge at the same time. Normally with all the other smart chargers, because of the amount of power that's required, each battery that's closest to being charged, that's the one it'll charge first.
Right.
And then it will move down the line to the next, to the next, to the next.
And if you didn't want to bring the charger with you, you could always just plug straight in, right? And then also just charge it that way.
You can.
Battery life on this thing.
With propeller guards, it's spec'd out at 17 minutes. You could pop these off, and apparently that will give you another minute of flight time.
And then camera
settings.
Let's see here.
So 4K 30, and then for 1080, now that opens up 30, 50, and 60 frame. Color profile, there is no log mode or anything like that, because this is for like the everybody drone.
Yeah.
So for most people, they're not going to go into an NLE afterwards and do any sort of coloring or anything like that.
Right.
They're just going to want to, what you see is what you get.
No options for like adjusting sharpness or anything like that.
No.
Also, what's interesting is that there's no 3-axis gimbal on here. So this is all digitally image stabilized.
Exactly. It's being stabilized the same way that Osmo Action is stabilized.
All right, so now I have the wireless mics connected to this wireless receiver connected to the phone. And also in this mode, I have an internal 32-bit recording here as a backup. So I could switch between the audio that's being recorded on the drone, which you shouldn't hear the propeller so much, but if I switch to this, I think you'll get a fuller spectrum of sound, but you'll probably hear the propellers. So I'll switch back to the drone, and once again, I'm gonna switch back to my mic, internal recording, so we can kind of compare the differences. And the top speed of this drone is 8 meters a second, which is
17.9 miles per hour.
okay, but that is in sport mode. So how about when it's doing direction track like this? So I've got my running shoes on it. Right now it's doing a pretty good job kind of keeping that frontal angle, but I'm gonna go a little bit more into sprint mode here. And let's see here. Now it's like, okay, I'm gonna track from behind now. So let's see if I can lose this thing. I'm going full speed. I'm doing my sprint. Can I lose this thing? Can I lose it? Full sprint. Oh god. Okay, so it kept up. I mean, it did decide to go into follow mode, but in follow mode, it seems like it can keep up just fine. Full sprint mode. Can I lose it? Oh my god, if I was running for my life right now, I'd be in trouble. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's holding that position. What if I turn this way and start walking this way? Okay, you're still kind of staying in front of me. If I start walking this way, I'm gonna start turning to the left, okay? It's generally staying in front of me. So I guess I kind of have some control over where the drone's going. So if I kind of turn this way, I know the drone's gonna go here. If I want the drone over more this way, just kind of start walking this way. Okay, so direction track seems to either follow me or lead me like it is right now. I definitely like the leading me. Just not sure if I could get a profile. All right, so I got it back in direction track and I started it on my side, but it does seem to just go back into follow mode. It's gonna stay either in front of you or behind you.
I think it figures if it's in front of you, you're probably not going to be going towards something that would be an obstacle.
Yeah.
Versus on the side, it's more likely to hit something.
All right, now that I'm on the one wheel, can I get away? So I'm going about 12 miles per hour here. You know how like in Zelda, Link has that fairy that follows him around? Forget the name of the little fairy, but this feels like that right now. It's holding that front position. I want to see how fast I can go before it decides to turn around. So let's see how fast. If I'm going 10 miles per hour now, that's when it decides to whip around and go into follow mode, seems like. So now this is my chance to lose it. 15 miles per hour. Okay, feels like it's in the distance now. Let's see if I can lose it here. Okay, I lost it. So let me come back around and see if it re-recognizes me as I come back. And yeah, now it decided to just kind of pick me up in front follow mode. I mean, honestly, it does a good job. For the most part, it does a pretty good job. Like, I'm trying to lose it on this one wheel right now. If I want it to go this way, I just start moving this way, and then the drone goes that way. If I start going this way, the drone goes that way. But now that I can steer it, that means I should be able to crash it. Let's try. And I'm essentially cornering it so it backs into the tree. We just got to do a few crash tests, of course. Huh, it stayed up. It hit that tree right there. Look at that, it stayed up. I was too gentle. I need to run it a little bit harder, and bam! Oh, I missed it. Time to crash. Oh man, you're trapped. You're gonna hit it. Oh, it just landed. Look at it. Going into the big tree. Here we go. We're gonna get a crash. Can I get it to crash into this tree in follow mode though? If I go like this, it lost me behind the tree. Will it get me when I peek out this side? Hello. Do you see me? Oh, it did see me. Okay. Yeah, come on, come this way. Don't worry, I'm not trying to manipulate you into crashing. It's like peekaboo. Oh, it sees me hiding. Hello. Will it see my hand? No, it didn't see my hand. But if I put my face here, all right, hide with me, Carrie. You pop your head out.
Okay.
What? What? Come back?
Yeah, let me take my glasses off so it sees eyes.
Wow. Okay, come out this side. Oh, but then if I come out this side, I'm not. Whoa! How did it? All right, so I feel like I'm finally starting to get the hang of this thing. It is kind of convenient, I will say. It is very. You don't have to use that much of your brain, which I like, because I only have a little bit up there in the first place. So it's nice. And it's simple. There is DJI Care. I'll put some details on the screen. Basically, it means if you obliterate your drone, it's less painful on your wallet. I reposted a little teaser that DJI did of the Neo just to see what you guys have to say about it. Spiffy Studio says AI drone. I don't know exactly what qualifies as AI. Sounds like everything has AI in it, but this does seem pretty smart. I think it's alien intelligence, right? The Pancora says safe entry into FPV. Actually, surprisingly, I mean, kinda. I think for anyone that already has an Avata 2 and already has the goggles and controller, it's like kind of fun to have this little thing and have like a little tiny whoop experience. Carrie, what are your thoughts on this drone so far? You're talking to this microphone.
I think it's a great option for a lot of beginners or people who don't want to spend a lot of money to like experience a drone or to see if it's even something that they like. And I also think a lot of people who travel are actually going to like it.
Omar says, is the drone aimed towards filmmakers or general public? I would definitely say general public. It's definitely not made for necessarily people like me that want a lot of manual control over the camera. I mean, I want 24 frames per second, I want log. DJI definitely made this for people that are interested in drones. It's kind of like an awesome first drone. Time for my favorite and least favorite things about this drone. I'm actually fascinated looking at some of the smart features and just not having to control the drone. I mean, like the entire thing is designed so that it can kind of fly on its own. I think it's really interesting that the audio is being routed and syncing to the drone. That's something I kind of wanted. And I also think it's really interesting that they allow you to fly this drone fully manual. There's very few DJI drones that you're allowed to fly fully manual. But my least favorite things about the drone is that you don't get much versatility with the camera. And you know, I get it. They definitely don't want to overcomplicate things on something like this where it's designed to be, you know, put in the hands of people that are maybe not techie. Like if I could request one firmware update, I want to be able to take the digital sharpness and turn it down. Digital sharpness looks good, especially like on smaller screens, right? It looks extra crunchy and sharp. But I personally really don't like the look of it because once you look at it on a bigger screen, you see like almost like too much of this like contrast and lines and whatnot. But again, I can't complain too much because it's $199. My other least favorite thing about it is that it does have 22 gigs of built-in storage, which is convenient. You'll never forget your memory card, but it doesn't actually have a micro SD card slot. So you can't put like a ton of data in it. So let's say you're going for a long trip and you're filming a bunch, you have to make sure you find time to offload the data as you go, or else you're going to run out of space. But overall, I really think it's kind of the ideal drone for someone that's just kind of looking to get their toes wet, or if you are just very lazy and you don't want to bring a controller out, which is me most of the time, where I'm just like, I don't need a drone shot. I don't want to like set up a bunch of stuff. I just want to, you know, hit a few buttons and get an awesome shot. So I think that's really cool. I actually really want to see this capability of it flying itself in a bigger drone, like a Mini 4 sensor, you know, that camera quality, but with this AI technology. That's about it for this episode. Click on stuff if you want, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Can we take this on the honeymoon instead of all the other drones you were gonna bring?
Yes, you want? Yeah, I mean, that would take up less space in the vehicle, wouldn't it?